guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just wanted to give a special shout out to my new subscribers that I have. I'm extremely grateful, and I just want you guys to all know that even the people that pass up the video after getting what they came for and who don't comment or don't like is still giving me a lot of courage to continue to do this, and it motivates me to continue to do this. It's not a really easy thing to make videos for YouTube because you never know how they're going to be received, and sometimes you don't even know if you're going to get likes, subscribers, or whatever. So I'm just grateful that you guys are authentically kicking it with me. And so that brings me to the reason that we're all here, which is that there was a video that surfaced last night, well, early this morning. When I first seen it, ooh, Blueface face was fucked up. So I immediately was like, I know I said I'm not going to post no more of these, but I had to. So this is a video of what happened with Chrisean Rock and Blueface's face. I'm going to show you the clip of the fight. I'm going to show you the clip of his face and what Blueface has to say. I'm also going to be featuring some clips from his mother, as well as Chrisean Rock's brother, and some stuff that was posted on Shade Room. So let's get into it.
Free rock, Free rock. I let her hear me in my shit. We ain't gonna ever make the same mistake twice. So you feel me? She hit me this time. All right, hey. Okay. Feel me? Security took her. The police took her. Okay, what can I do? Chris, she hit me with a banger. Chris. I'm like, ooh.
I'm looking like,
I ain't even do nothing.
There we go. They would have bailed the nigga out. They look like, hey, man.
She be alright, huh?
I'm looking like, oh,
Free rock. Hey, check it out. Y'all see a 10-second clip on this motherfucking app, and y'all like come up with all these theories and weirdo type conversations. So let me break the news for you guys. Right in jail for trespassing. She's not in jail for hitting me, touching me, anything that got to do with me. Be in the middle of the street, she take my phone and run into a closed bar. She take the phone and start running. Not even finna chase after her. So the homie, tell the homie, hey, go get my phone, bro. She swing on him 2 times. She like, bro, I'm not fucking with that. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Go into the closed bar. Hey, we're closed. You guys can't be in here. I'm telling her, come, let's go. That's why I'm grabbing her. We gotta get out of here. She's so worried about my damn phone. She hiding under the bar stools and doing all type of weird, freak, theatrical stuff. So I'm like, all right, whatever. She get mad about what she see on the phone. Hit me. Boom. Oh, all right. I'm not tripping. She just hit me right here. Then she stand up, hit me with a 2-piece. Boom, boom. I'm like, oh shit, over. I'm not even. I'm out of here. I'm not even finna mistake twice and try to like fight with you. So I go to the bathroom. She chases me into the bathroom. I'm like telling the security like, yo, bro, y'all just gonna let her like, you know, fuck me up, like get her, let me wipe my bleeder. I go in the bathroom. I come out. I guess she start fighting the security. They put her down and shit. Nothing I could do, bro. She get off that henny and she gets. Man, shit. I know y'all want it to be my fault so bad, but I'm sorry. All I know is the truth, man. I do nothing.
As you can see from that video clip that I just showed, Chrisean clearly got a crack on him, okay? And you can hear from the story that he gives us that Chrisean put them paws on him. And so I think it's ironic that the last video I just posted was that he had pulled a piece of her hair out. And she was like, no big deal. But the fact that he's kind of on social media being funny, like, oh, free rock. And it's like, yeah, that's not funny. It's not cute that, you know, this is toxic. Like, it's super toxic. There's no way that as a woman, I just felt so bad for Chrisean this morning because it's like, man, you have so much potential, bro, to be whatever you want to be. And so does Blueface. And you guys clearly don't need each other. But for any woman out there that feels like this is love, this is not love. It's also a ploy for Blueface to use her. He loves the clout that he's getting off of her. You know, we're going to see later in this video that Carlissa, which is Blueface's mother, has some things to say in regards to how Chrisean, you know, got clout off of Blueface, but a lot of the things that she's mentioning, she has some valid points, but then there's also validity to the fact that if you've done your research on Chrisean, then you know that Chrisean's been in this game on TV long before she knew who Blueface was, probably. You know, before she did Blue Girls Club, she was already out there. She was on American Ninja Warrior. Like, she was on some really, prominent shows that played on major networks like ABC and NBC. So she was already being seen, and her story was already captivating people in her hometown because she had made it to the local news stations multiple times. I've seen plenty of clips online. So let's not pretend that Rock just fell out of the sky, and when she started messing with Blueface, she became, a household name. No, she was already out there. We already, if you had done your research, you've seen Rock before. Because when I seen her on Blue Girls Club, I'm like, she looks so familiar. And it all clicked because I watch American Ninja Warrior. So it's like, there are a lot of things that we could say about this situation, but most importantly is that it's extremely toxic, and Rock does not need Blueface to be who she is. He's actually dimming her light, and I'm all for riding for your man. And I think a lot of times when I make these videos, people get that misconstrued. Like, I'm a real rider for mine, but I'm not riding for no dude that's out here whooping on me. I'm not riding for no dude that's out here lying to me, that's making me look foolish. I'm riding for somebody that's riding for me. And then when they ride for me, we're gonna ride till the wheels fall off, and we're gonna replace them hoes, and we're gonna keep riding. Other than that, I'm just not for a lot of people like, yeah, I'm Chrisean Ride dude. No, I'm not. Because at the end of the day, Rock is not being rode for like she's riding for Blueface. She's going real hard on the 10 toes strong to the pavement. But Blueface ain't doing none of that for her. And so I think what's really sad about the whole situation, and very unfortunate, is that here we have a black woman, that is being made fun of, really, and talked about, and everybody's thinking it's cute, but most people are laughing at her, and they're like, what in the world, and Blue's laughing too. And so it's really a shame when the person that you sleeping with is the enemy, because at this point he's the fucking enemy. Like, he's trying to make it seem like he's not the reason she's in jail, because of course he's a quote unquote street dude, you know what I'm saying? But it ultimately burrows down to the fact that you probably put this girl in jail, and if you didn't do it, somebody in your camp did. Something happened that we're gonna clearly see in the video, that shows that somebody did something, because she wouldn't have been in jail if she wasn't. And the story that Blue gave just doesn't make sense. If a bar is closed, 9 times out of 10, the opportunity for a person to be able to enter into the facility while it's closed is highly unlikely, even when they're closing up. Now I can see if the bar was last call and she was able to slip in because people were still there. In this picture is a tweet from Calloway, which is Blueface's sister, and she says, I guess she beat all of our asses now, laughing my ass off. And then she says, bold spots and punches, you can't even call this toxic love. This shit is gutter. She meant to say bald, but I get what she's saying. And then the next thing that we see is really Blueface's mom kind of getting into what her take is. Blueface's mom posts, and she says, all I can say is I pray for my sons and daughters every time I think about them. I thank the Holy Spirit for wisdom and warnings. And then she puts the prayer hands. Ooh wee. If you ain't liking nothing or commented on nothing, like for that, because at least I included the video clip so that you can see what I'm talking about. But Blueface got whipped. As you can see, Chrisean is really about that life. She's definitely a fighter. I fight, and so I can look at a fighter, you can recognize, you can size somebody up, and you can pretty much tell. And I will always stand firm on this. She's a fighter. Like, I'm not going to take that from her. She can fight. That girl got hands, and I wouldn't want to be put in a predicament where I couldn't fight and had to fight her. That would be a horrible thing. And I think that's what we just seen right there. Blueface looks like the type of dude, like I said in my previous video, to whip on females. I'm from the West Coast, and sometimes, whipping on a female is not something that has any state that, I'm from this state, so we do that. No, but the West Coast, because pimping and all of that is something that originated here, and it has its deep origins here, you will meet a lot of West Coast dudes who do put their hands on females, and it's not seen as abnormal because it happens. You know, it is to me, but to a lot of other people from the West Coast, you know, who might not have their screws in right, that's normal to them. And I could tell from the way that he talked to her in the other video where he put his hands on her that this is something that he normally does with Chrisean. You literally probably always have these type of things happen allegedly. And so because we're seeing it with our own eyes, we know that normally it's Blueface who seems to get the upper hand on her. And a lot of times women that can fight like that, they don't become victims because they're weak, and no one's weak. So let me just say that no victim that has experienced domestic violence is weak in any way, shape, form, or capacity. I have been in a domestic violence situation numerous times, and sometimes women fight back and sometimes they don't. But I said that to say that we know that Chrisean can fight. So a lot of times when we'll see videos of him accosting her or leaving bruises on her or pulling her hair out and stuff like that, we know that if she, you know, if she wanted to, she very well could hurt him because she's capable of it. And so I think it's unfortunate because this is one of those times where I guess it's the straw that broke the camel's back. He got cracked, you know, just like she cracked his mama and his sister. So I bet you he won't do that again. I would hope that he learns his lesson in regards to that, because there's no way I would even get on social media with my face looking like that after something like that. And you supposed to be Blueface baby. Like, no, that's horrible. And like, I don't feel bad for him at all. Like, I don't condone domestic violence, whether it's from a male to a female or a female to a male. But I'm all for a woman standing up for herself. And at this point, I think it's very obvious that she's just sticking up for herself. She probably had enough. It doesn't help that the Hennessy was probably involved, because Chrisean gets crazy off that liquor. But, you know, it was a blow up. So let's get into what Callaway had to say in regards to the whole situation. Or not Callaway, Carlissa, which is his mother. She says, "I did my best to stop it, but y'all told me to mind my business. I was jealous and wanted to sleep with my own son. Didn't want him to be happy with it. You hypocrite animals. Now saying what I said before, she kicked me in my head." Next Instagram slide that she posts on her story says, "At Real Miss Natalie Nunn," and that's Natalie from Bad Girls Club and from Baddies of the South, that's also on Zeus Network with Chrisean. And she says, "Let's not forget I talked to Rock about you. She wanted you to put her," laugh out loud, "20K y'all paid her in my account because she knew y'all was taking advantage of her, paying her only 20K for helping y'all show go up. I videotaped the entire conversation." She says, "It's a mother's job to know what's good or evil for their own child, and if you're busy minding your own business, shame on you. If he had listened to me and not you hypocrites, he would not have to battle with these demons. Damn, son, that eye looking like mine's," with the laughing emoji. And that's what I mean by this lady is so freaking old and bitter and catty and just toxic. Like, who says that? One breath you saying Holy Spirit and I pray to Jesus for my kids, and in the next breath you making fun of your son for getting his freaking head knocked off. And it's just like, what kind of mom? I just say, here come everyone trying to get paid off me. Blood, sweat, and tears at Real Miss Natalie Nunn. I videotaped the whole meeting. Y'all promised Rock 100K and then got her to settle for 20K because I was in there arguing for her worth. If you're not going to use me for clout, at least tell the truth." Because Natalie Nunn posted and said that basically, "Mom, respectfully go to bed. Honestly, you was at the office trying to get us to put her checks in your account. Please stop. I don't even step in no family stuff. But you was telling me to put her checks in your account when you took her to the Zeus house for the photo shoot day." So that's what she's referencing when she's talking about Natalie. So next clip is a text message between, I'm guessing, Miss Natalie and Carlissa. And I'm just going to read what I can see because there's not much context other than what we just seen. And it says, "I sent them back for 50. It's 3 weeks of work and she has to stay in a hotel for the couple days till they leave for ATO. Okay, bet. Good job. I'm overwhelmed, Rock." And that's basically what Rock was saying. "I know she don't got no bank account. How's she gonna get the money? I'll give her the other blues that we don't use. Why you let her come up here by herself?" So that's one of what she says. So then she says, "Yeah, they was trying to keep her through for 20K. They looking for her like she the star. What's the account number you want her to put on the paperwork?" So then her mom must give it to her, and there's a video or a picture clip of basically that actually happening. And then you see another post from Carlissa that says, did she get what she wanted? Because there's a video showing her signing her contract, but they don't actually play that video for us. They just show a screenshot of that. So Carlissa says, it was illegal for Zeus to throw me in like I tried to steal money. Stop playing with me. I'm gonna stop playing with my son. If Rock was already the clout, she would not have signed up for my son's show for the clout. Now I need y'all to all tell the truth. The truth will set y'all free. So she goes on to post a picture. Mind you, in this picture, Jaden Alexis is actually in this picture. This looks pre-pregnancy because, of course, we know Jaden Alexis just welcomed a baby girl. And congratulations to her if she happens to be listening. But it says, I don't even know what that name is, but that's the name of their show, I guess, coming soon. I Got the Truth is what she titled it. And she said the truth will set us free. And it's a picture of her and her 3 kids. Blueface, his sister, and his brother. So I find it funny that she's now posting this because you don't even like Jaden Alexis. You've dogged her out just like you've dogged Chrisean. Like you have no loyalty. You've dogged out Blueface, and that's your own son. So we clearly can see that you have no loyalty to nobody. So if they were smart, they'd get the hell away from you too, because you don't have no loyalty to yourself, even if that's how you would treat your own flesh and blood. But supposedly it's showing that they do have a show coming out. So the next clip is what Carlissa had to say. Stay tuned.
I'm telling you, you're going to tell the truth. If that girl was a star before she met my son, she would not have done my son's show for free, for clout. We gonna be honest now. The manager did his job. He made her famous. He did his job. Now we not gonna play with the truth. Okay? That's what I'm gonna start doing, is working on the truth.
Oh, all right, re-up, whoop, read up, then like, yeah, then I can't explain it. Like, long story short, like, bought my own apartment, a car, and then like, oh.
Y'all are not hurting my feelings by telling me that my son don't like me. Not even a little bit.
I find it ironic that Blueface only has 931,000 followers, and for him, I thought this was ironic since we're talking about clout. He has that many followers, and Rock has 1 million followers. Blueface is also following 43 people. Rock is only following 1 person, and that's Blueface. So I thought that was pretty darn interesting, considering that his mother is saying that she's literally looking for clout from him. I think that's kind of funny. Like, what kind of clout could she possibly be looking for if she's got the juice, boo? So I don't know. I think this is interesting. I wonder what you guys' take on the situation is, and I'm gonna also play a couple more clips so that you guys can see what I'm talking
I can
about.
see if my little sister hit you first. You know you hit her first. You pulling the video, you hitting her first and pulling her hair. She defended herself, my nigga. I'm surprised your bitch ass ain't go all the way whole like how you do and beat her like a nigga. You's a bitch. I look at that picture. That picture of you before you had money, I could tell what type of nigga you was. You wasn't like that, boy. You still ain't like that. You don't pump fear in nobody heart. You would never get fear in my little sister heart. My sister ain't no clout chaser. My sister is the clout. Y'all, like, I hate y'all fake pages that be trying to troll and shit. Blue, that's a clout chaser, definition of that shit, man. And then I can see if my little sister hit you first.
To take this time to kind of just ask what you guys' thoughts are, and I'm going to go to the last video that I posted, and there were some comments there that I wanted to just kind of give my opinion on, or I guess respond back. And Nike's 4444 said, call your cousins to whip her ass, which was the quote. It was in quotations, which is something that I said in the video. And he says, why not just leave the person? I totally agree. Yes, you should leave the person, but in the event that you feel like you need to get even, get your cousins or your sister to whoop their ass. The next person is Connie Brown, and she said, you're really an underestimated YouTube page. Much love to you. I want to say thank you so much, Connie Brown, because comments like that keep me motivated to keep going. I really appreciate that. Now, another one, I'm going to just do one more. Ray Lynn Gardner said, hell no, that girl loves him. He don't deserve her. I hope she realizes it before it's too late. Get out now, Chrisean. And I totally agree. Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys to everybody that's been subscribing. Don't forget to like the video. Please leave a comment in the comment section with your opinion. I appreciate that. Whether you have something negative to say, something positive, everybody is entitled to their opinion. Just don't for 1 second think that I am not a normal human being. I do this YouTube stuff for fun. I'm still a human being. I'm still a person. And one thing I can say is if you come on my page or my YouTube saying anything negative, I'm going to respond back to you accordingly. So don't get your feelings hurt. But I appreciate the positive and the negatives. And I appreciate all of you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell for notification if you want to hear more videos. Until next time.